Hello there, friends. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum, and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today, I'm bringing you another Prince triple reaction. This time, we're going to be checking out 3 songs where Prince's vocals are going to be the main focus because, Prince, he does so many things. It's nice that we get to choose different couplings of songs that showcase different elements of his musical Swiss Army knife of a brain. So we're going to be checking out the songs For You, then The Greatest Romance Ever Sold, and then we'll end the reaction off with The Passion. Thank you so much, JJ the Majestic, for making this donation request and for being such an amazing soldier for the Purple Army. Now, let's jump in. Whoa. 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 If Prince joined an a cappella band, or a group, I guess. Oh. I believe this is the album opener. Dude. Yeah, I remember seeing this song. Rather short song there. We'll replay it just to hear it again. I feel like Prince could literally start his own a cappella group, but the thing is he only needs himself. So all he would have to do is just record the 7, 8, 9 tracks that he wants, whatever, and produce it all himself, as we heard with For You. And I react to a bunch of a cappella on this channel, Voice Play being the biggest group that I consistently hear from, and then maybe Pentatonics and Voctave and a few others. And what's interesting with a cappella is it's not necessarily about the melody, like the main melodic line, because often a cappella groups, they're covering other music rather than creating their own originals, which is all well and good. So when you compare the a cappella version of a song to its original, oftentimes what I find, and specifically with Voice Play, they will take that line, that will be their anchor, and they will modify, they will dance around it. So with Prince creating a novel song right from scratch with For You, it's sort of like a fun thought experiment for me to then try to quote unquote pick out the lead melody within all of that. So let's listen again, try to hear the lead, the main protagonist layer in this a cappella song. And I think different people will have different answers for that. Oh yeah, the one doing the runs is the hero. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Even the panning, da 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 da. And the thing is, like, that feels very theatrical. And when I, again, just compare it to the a cappella that I know from Voice Play, in Voice Play, they incorporate a lot of beatboxing. So it's also very interesting for me to hear a cappella without the percussive element. I don't know why I did the air quotes for that, but that kind of like begs the question, how many more a cappella songs or a cappella only songs are there from Prince? Because there's definitely sections of many of the songs you've already checked out on the channel where Prince sings by himself, just his voice. If there's more songs like For You, that would be a fun way to check out some more of Prince's work. So now let's jump into the greatest romance ever, or ever sold. It's a really cool title, I gotta say.
The greatest romance.
Oh my god, the layering.
Ever been sold.
Oh, this goes hard, bro.
So what do you know? You and me finally face to face, checking each other up and down in all of these places. Was there ever a reason?
Oh, that melody.
For us to be apart.
Something like that. Dude, I love these sensual songs from Prince.
Ever a reason for us to be apart.
Yeah.
The air that fills up this
song is good for my brain.
is not hardly.
Oh.
So this is where you end.
A bit of an Eastern influence in that moment.
And you and I begin. This is where you and I begin. The greatest romance that's ever been sold. The greatest romance that's ever been sold. Baby, baby, now your mind is open to poetry seldom heard. Your heart has never been broken until you've heard these words.
I'm trying to think of like why this song would be titled The Greatest Romance Ever Sold. Because like who are you selling that fiction to? Each other? Which is possible. Sometimes people overly romanticize their partners or relationship, right? By using the lens of others, like, hey, you guys look really good together. A friend may say that. And if you are a person to placate others all the time, you may stay with somebody who maybe you shouldn't because of the opinions of your family or friends. And then you're selling that romance. And then another part of me thinks you're selling, like a player, for example, could sell the fiction of romance to somebody they're trying to sleep with, and then, rug pull them after. And then the third, okay, we'll end at 3. The third, maybe most outside possibility is using romance as using romance as a vehicle for music so that you can sell it to your audience. So the sort of like commodification of like romance songs, because maybe artists or Prince in this moment doesn't actually have any romantic attraction to whoever, but he's willing to sing about it because it gets views or listens or streams. But that is a outside option, and maybe speaking at the irony of some other artists who may be doing that all the time when they're not truly in love or in a romantic situation, but they're still singing about it.
It's never been broken.
Selling fiction.
Until you've heard these words. Your body was designed to respond to mine. In spite of your
That's like the romanticization, the control element.
Kissing like rain, we fall into the greatest romance that's ever been so. Know that you can dance. But what do you know about
that nice record scratch?
Romance, not what you think, what you believe. What was the real reason that Adam never left Eve? And if the truth sounds like a memory, then you know it was meant to be, meant to be. Leave your inhibitions behind.
If the truth sounds like a memory, then it was meant to be. So that is an interesting line, but I don't know how I should interpret that in the context of this song. If the truth sounds like a memory, the greatest romance ever sold. If it was sold, it sort of implies that it's fictitious, though I guess it doesn't have to be, but why would you sell romance? If that were the case, then it's literally just about selling the idea of romance. Let me not get lost in the sauce. I'm going to pull up the lyrics real quick too on the side so I can talk about them after.
Real reason that Adam never left Eve. And if the truth sounds like a memory, then you know it was meant to be, meant to be. Leave your inhibitions behind. Come on and see. So this is where you end. This is where you end. You and I begin. The greatest romance that's ever been sold. The greatest romance that's ever been sold. I know you can feel it. I know you can dance. But what do you know about the greatest romance? Not what you think, but what you believe. Can you tell me the reason that Adam never left Eve? Listen to me. You brought me the grapes from the vine. Oh, yes, you did. Greatest romance that's ever been sold.
Love the lyrics in this song. Love the melody in this song. That's where I first land. The melody, the vocals, the lyrics. And then, maybe this isn't in the exact right order, but then I would give the nod to the beat and then to some of the effects in the background we were hearing, like the record scratch, some of the like atmospheric environmental elements that were appearing as well. Really, really great song. That might be one of my favorite sensual Prince songs that I've heard. Let me take a look at the lyrics in that spot that I was a little confused by, so we can really drill down which of the three options it was, and maybe there's a fourth option. We'll start, why not at the top? So what do to know you and me? Okay, that's that feels written wrong, but whatever. Finally, face to face, checking each other up and down in all the obvious places. Was there ever a reason for us to be apart? The air that fills up this room says not hardly. So this is where you end and you and I begin. So for whatever reason we were apart and now we're together because it makes more sense that we're together. We have this magnetic attraction. The air fills with luster and adoration. The greatest romance that's ever been sold. But then, yeah, it's like you immediately follow up this very supposedly real romance with the greatest romance ever been sold. Like, it was fake all along. So let's keep reading. Now your mind is open to poetry seldom heard. Your heart has never been broken until you've heard these words. The poetry that Prince is spewing here is breaking her heart somehow. Your body was designed to respond to mine in spite of your desire to mold me. Interesting. So Prince is probably, maybe this is in the context of Prince is a ladies' man. I'm sure he has many partners. So maybe her desire is, I don't want you to be this way. I want you to be with me, or I want to mold you in some kind of way. But the poetry he's, bringing up just explains who he is. So even though you say what you're saying, you don't actually believe it. Because I think later it's about not what you think, what you believe. What would you stand on for real? Don't try to mold me. I am this way, but you still like me. So don't deny yourself. And in the middle of it all, we kiss and like rain, we fall into the greatest romance that's ever been sold. So maybe Prince is being deceptive. It could be. Because right now we don't have his mindset as clearly right now. All we know is that he wants her. Oh, I know you can feel me, know that you can dance, but what do you know about the greatest romance? Not what you think, but what you believe. What was the real reason that Adam never left Eve? What was the real reason? What is the implication of that line? And if the truth sounds like a memory, then you know it was meant to be. Meant to be. So I think he's saying, when I'm telling you the truth through my poetry, through just being very direct, it sounds like a memory. Like you've been told so many lies forever, and now I'm the one telling you the truth. But because you know it is the truth, it is meant to be. Leave your inhibitions behind. Come on and see. So this is where you end, and this is where you and I begin. Interesting. I think we'll leave it at that. That gives us enough context, at least, for the greatest romance that's ever been sold. It feels like Prince is trying to do the convincing here. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. I'm sure I'm missing some key detail there. But beautiful, beautiful song. I'm definitely going to listen to that again. Let's check out The Passion. Creating another sensual mood. Trying to mentally count how many Prince layers are we hearing here. It's definitely more than 3, but how many for real? Low, parallel, another high.
Good things come to those who wait. But I got so much on the menu. I just can't, I can't wait, babe.
counts to what now?
Wanna be. I wanna show you now. You're just the kind of lover.
Oh, I gotta hear that again. I wanna do something to your every emotion.
Wanna be. I wanna show you now. You're just the kind of lover.
I think you said I wanna suck your all or your every emotion. That is a crazy line. I'm gonna have to steal that.
I am looking for, and you wrap my words, skip on the problem. Just get down on the floor. Scandalous. I'm talking about you and me. Marvelous. Baby, can't you see? Everything you ever dreamed of. Do it all, willing to be so much more.
What was that?
Everything you ever dreamed of. Do it all, willing to be so much more.
That little like blip of a note that like sounds like it shouldn't be possible to be sung by a human.
Everything you ever dreamed of. Do it all, willing to be so much more.
Your fire alarm
It's gonna
beep.
be scandalous, 'cause tonight I'm gonna be your fantasy.
Are those voices? Are those voices in this moment here? Anytime I ever hear, like, I'll watch a YouTube video or something, and I hear the little fire alarm beeping, it is the funniest thing to me. I don't know why people don't, like, just click the thing to reset it. Also, what an album cover, right? What is that, like a 135-degree angle, maybe more? I would break my hip adductors doing that. Because I'm strong, but I'm not really flexible. Of course, it cuts off, and unfortunately, um, man, these songs were so good today. We started with For You, which was rather short, but hearing Prince being able to layer the way he does and really like focusing my attention to that more than the other parts of the arrangement really gives me a newfound appreciation for how vocally talented Prince is. And we've already known this because you can hear the dynamic range he has, the power, the intentionality in his singing, the acting that comes through, right? He has so much sass and he can exhibit any emotion at any time through his voice alone. So when you have many voices doing all of those multiplicatively complex things together, I mean, it creates these really amazing soundscapes. I always have this vision in my brain, and I wish I was a good enough painter to be able to paint out what I see visually when I hear music like this. The best example I could give is like if you imagine looking from space down to the earth. Maybe you're like 10,000 feet above the earth, somewhere in the stratosphere, and when you look down you can see like the topography of mountains, and sometimes there are ravines, sometimes there are big outcrops, and when there are ravines, they kind of like crisscross and cut into each other. Visually, that's sort of what I imagine. Now I'm just going to quickly Google ravine from top view and kind of show you what I mean. Google, there we go. Sometimes Google does not want to Google. So if you can see, I think even this example is the best right here. This top-down view, imagine this like river, this line, all of these layers here. That's sort of what I envision, but with less green grass and more like blues and purples and pinks and reds for the sensual songs, because this feels almost like too bright. The songs have a bit of a darker, like candlelit dinner feel about them. Can I find another appropriate image? See, now I'm just gonna get lost at looking at beautiful nature shots, which reminds me I really need to go hiking. It's been a while. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the reaction today. If you did and would like to request one yourself, whether it's more sensual Prince, maybe more angry Prince, maybe more lyrical Prince, you can do so by clicking the first link in the description box below. But as always, it was a pleasure listening to this alongside you today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, my friends. Take care and peace.